do 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 do. All right, should be live now. Yes. Welcome one and all, or well, we'll be welcome one and all as soon as I freaking shill.
Shill again.
With Lily, Chase, inconvenienced inside her own mind.
I'm gonna move the PT live.
Do 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 do. Do you see Shill Corner? So what is Lily Chase's favorite flavor of cake? Wolfie?
Whoop! I forgot I had my mic muted. It's the confetti cake. She loves the sweets. She has a real sweet tooth.
Alright, now, officially, we've started. Alright, let's see. Now, Fire. You must promise me.
Yep.
No swearing.
No swearing?
No swearing.
God.
Immediately, almost.
Can I say hell?
No.
I was gonna say that's a gray ground, a gray area for a lot of swearing. Like some places consider swearing, others don't.
Alright.
Your
Alright.
verdict on that one.
Yeah, my verdict here is...
Since it's an actual location as well.
Yeah, but ask Ray Ray.
By the way, it actually is a place. Michigan, I believe.
Yeah.
I can't remember which state though.
Yeah.
But there actually is a city called that. A town called that.
I swear, once upon a time, I could freaking do a thing. Do 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 do. Okay, so it looks like they may have. I wonder if this affects me. Okay, no. I mean, it's understandable. Only affects me when I'm a player, I guess. Do 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 do. Alright. But yeah. Okay, let's see how well we do. And only one. Anyway, let's start this up. This is J18 Mining / Jordan. I'll be the GM today. Do I really have to say now Fire?
Non-fireable, aka Really Chase.
AKA.
I said Lily Chase.
No. I'm pointing out the fact that you're multiple characters.
Oh, and Shinobi.
Yeah. Hashtag watch eggs. Nah, I'm just kidding. Well, eggs is fun. But yeah. Absolutely nobody's watching. Why did we think streaming on... Why did we think streaming on... Thanksgiving would be a good... Why did I think that'd be a good idea?
Because the only day you have off.
True.
Off before the session on Saturday.
That is very true, yeah. I mean, I'm absolutely fine with having this be your guys' session. Anyway, so I guess we're gonna have to take... Like, Lily is not gonna be on this map. At all.
Technically she is, but technically she isn't.
Yep. But she is physically in her music airfield. Now, I have a... Okay, so I'm going to actually quiet the music to explain what is happening. So, last session, Lily Chase got... Madeline thought it best to reveal stuff to her, and she can't exactly say them herself. So, she's trapped Lily. She's gotten Apoplectic, one of the other members of the Elite Four, to trap her inside of her own mind. This is that story. Dun 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 dun. Now, anyway. So, we'll start off, well, we'll start off from Lily's point of view. So, as soon as the touch from Apoplectic happens, your mind grows dark, and you start falling. You just feel the sensation of falling. You feel like you're continuously just rushing towards the ground and you cannot reach. Then suddenly... Give me a sec here. Where is this? Oh, there's.
Oh my god, we're going to a circus.
Oh no, this is actually Apoplectic's theme.
A haunted circus.
This is actually Apoplectic's theme. Technically, Apoplectic will be with you this entire journey. Well, kinda. Anyway.
Maybe? Who knows? Kinda.
JT, your mind grows dark. Fire. Well, darker than it already is? Of course. Okay.
I'm lagging. Hold on. Let my Firefox catch up. There we go.
Well, get ready for a blast of music.
Okay, where do I start off?
Near the center. And when you're brought to the center, you see from the actually no, you wouldn't be brought to the center. You would start off near the edges.
Okay, can you use the word to direct which way?
The edges are your current memories. The most recent.
Okay, so Can you use the word to point in which direction of where I start first?
Over there. Or
Thank you.
top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, whichever you prefer.
Okay. Thank you.
The grass represents, for the record, the grass represents the route, and other stuff represents other stuff. I don't want to explain it all. But yeah. So, everything that's happened currently, everything. This is what you're reminded of. And you see the memories flow past as you walk this lonely path. And you see that little boulevard of broken dreams.
You had to do that.
I had to do it! And then, once you pass the current memories onto the previous stage of your life, in a lab where Zeus, you're reminded of all the time you spent with Professor Zeus. And it was actually pretty decent fun then. He was
Did I blow up that lab by accident?
No.
I had to ask.
And you start to notice a figure. Off in the distance, near the center. But you feel you still have a lot of memory to go through. You continue. I would state that you continue onward, of course.
He looks around. Oh, go on.
Passing through more and more lab memories. And then the school. All the memories of the school. That's where you currently are. The little linoleum kind of thing. Then to Daedalus. Daedalus's workshop. All the fun you had there and all the things you've done. You remember just helping Daedalus experiment and testing out some of his inventions, a flying machine or two, that even though they already had flying machines.
Well, he probably face planted.
Yeah. But yeah.
I'm a boy! Well, he looks off at the figure, so it's really getting closer.
He looks somewhat familiar. Not too familiar, but somewhat. He looks like somebody you originally met in a dream.
Well, he slowly walks closer to get a better look at him. But at it.
He is... Well, definitely looks like he can bench a couple pounds. He's very, very strong looking.
Oh my God, Stuart, the gym teacher.
No. He is... He's If he was in an anime, he'd probably look like JoJo.
Ah.
Yeah. So he definitely looks very strong.
We take another step closer.
Isn't there stream today? Yes, we're streaming right now.
Does it seem to be moving any?
Yeah, he in fact looks like he's waiting for you. Well, took you a while. How are you doing, my girl? And he goes out to reach for Lily.
Who are you?
It's been a while. Can't remember what your father looks like?
Old with gray hair?
Old with gray hair.
Ain't it?
No. Your physical, biological father.
At this point, I have to do this. But it just looks at him confused.
My daughter, I'm Heracles. And it's very nice to see you.
The one Doss mentioned?
I am your father, and I am the original Heracles. And I am sorry that my father had to lie to you.
But how do I know you're my father?
Well,
Lily just looks at him confused. Since she never met him per se.
how can you be sure I'm who I say I am? We're in your mind, my dear girl. Could I lie?
You think it was apoplectic that put me here?
Well, yes, she started you in here, but that doesn't change the fact that, well,
She still makes a good point, though.
yeah, she can't do anything fully. All she can do is put you here. She cannot control what goes on in here.
That could be Madeline's job. She was there too.
Madeline does not have the same powers as apoplectic. They have fundamentally different jobs to do. And while some people may not like madness, it is necessary.
How else if we have TVs? Again, she's not wrong there.
What?
How else would we have TVs, TVs and radios?
What?
Basically inventions. Someone has to be crazy enough to test it
Oh.
and to come up with the ideas.
Right.
I mean, very compelling point, though.
All right, my daughter.
Should we get the rest out of the way?
No, this is in character.
Uh,
I should have realized you would be so much like your mother. She'd be happy to see the fine woman you've turned into.
Lily just looks up at him, and with her eyes sparkling. Like she's really looking up at him.
Yeah. He is practically like Arnold Schwarzenegger height, by the way.
Yeah. Lily's the height that's compatible.
Yeah. Yes. It's good to see you. Do you see what that is? And he points to the middle.
What is it?
It's a vault. It leads to all of your memories. It's what it's what apoplectic. It's what Madeline wants you to open.
Lily walks over. All of them?
All of them.
She examines the door. How do I open it?
I don't know if there's a how. He walks closer to you. But I do know that I'm unsure if you're ready for what's inside. Yeah, you did walk past Lilypod.
Yay. That was so adorable.
Yep.
Lily tries to open the vault, or like it's a garage door.
It's a very hard door to open, and you do budget a little bit, and you see that there's a second layer underneath, and it just immediately closes back.
Right now, I'm just imagining Lily has to jump up to reach the crevice. And then dangle from it in order to open it. Hold on, let me rotate it so it's... Lily's just dangling from it. It's not opening.
No, it isn't. What do you know about your mother and I?
I know Doris was yours.
That's true.
He had a scar over an eye.
He was born that way.
I also know Mom buried it in Santos. Gray's just like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, right now we're doing it. I think he posted really late.
Yeah. Nothing really.
All right.
Aside from your apparently important, according to Daedalus.
Yes, well. From what I've seen, my death was the end of a certain era. So, it's needless to say, people would call me important. Never saw myself that way, though. To me, the only reason I was ever important would have been you. You are the greatest gift I've ever given to anything. And it saddens me when I see what you're going through.
Willie just looks down silently. He before she just was, well, basically her legs collapse underneath her as she looks down.
All right. When you were very, very young, there was a bit of danger coming towards us. That danger was actually in the form of, well, not the nicest people. As such, it had to be, well, I had to save you. Make sure that they couldn't hurt you.
Sounds like an army of Madeleines.
What?
Yeah, army of Minerves. Sorry, got my names confused there for a second, out of character. Sounds like an army of Minerves. She's a former headmistress, Athena. She was just deported.
Well, no. My girl, there were some people who wanted to harm us. They wanted to harm you and I. You see this, and you currently see that the inner house, you could say, the last form of memories, where you currently are in is like an old wood house. As it's 2 bedrooms, a master bedroom, and then, because I'm guessing you'd be exploring it a bit. So 2 bedrooms, 1 master and 1 for a kid. I'm not gonna do a theorist channel, so fuck off. I mean, damn it! Bad Gray. Gonna have to bleep that out now.
You're worried about me swearing.
Hashtag blame Gray.
Hashtag. Alright, I'm surprised you didn't make a map of the house, considering you might have to explore it out of his mind sometime.
Anyway. So. These people. But yeah, right, describing the house. It definitely seems to be made out of... It's definitely a house.
A wooden house.
Yeah, it's a
Has one master bedroom.
two... Yeah, one master bedroom. And one room that has a lot of pink in it.
Very the pecan.
Yeah. And there's actually a Baniri doll. A Baniri doll that you swear shouldn't be in here, but in a different memory.
Willie looks at it confused. Who then approaches it some.
Oh. Oh yes, I remember Daedalus got you that for your 5th birthday. You're just the most adorable little baby. Definitely have both your mother and I's genes. Ugh.
Oh, is there a baby at 5?
Yes, you look like a very young child. My daughter, you... It's... Your mother aged very slowly as well.
What about you?
I aged like normal people up to a certain point. Then I stayed like this until I died. He does look kind of youthful, at most 30. But yes, your mother and I helped. Well, we built this by ourselves. So, I hear, how about we steer this conversation away from anything that might sadden you? And I have a question for you.
What is it?
I've seen that you met Jason. How is he?
Willie shivers some. He possessed Tyrell.
Ah, the poor boy. Well, don't worry about him. He's a good leader, and he's a good person. I hear he also mistook you for me.
Willie nods.
Yeah. It's nice for him to be amongst friends, or at least those he thought looked like his friends.
My god, Willie might actually end up in Team 40. Well, maybe.
Yes. It's... don't worry about Jason. He's probably one of the few ghost types you can trust right now. He's a good boy. Just think of him more as a family friend who turned into a ghost than a ghost itself. Can you do that for me?
Shivering, Willie goes, okay.
Alright.
It's clear that she's still afraid of ghosts.
I don't expect you to stop being afraid of ghosts. Just realize he's more of a family friend.
So what happens now, JT?
Now, I guess I should let you know more. You may have noticed that Madeline may have taken a certain liking to you.
Wait, no, I just he says that.
Well, she is your godmother.
Upon hearing that, Willie's eyes light up.
And I made...
I have family?
Well, godmother. But yes. And I expressly forbade everyone from letting Apoplectic get into contact with you for very specific reasons that I don't need to get into right now. But with you, she should truly be harmless.
I was gonna say, we wait for not talking to Apoplectic anymore.
Apoplectic's a bit of a wild child, even more than you ever were. Seriously, though,
We're just going to wait for that now.
Yeah. By the way, though,
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
what I found hilarious, he points to a crib that looks like it's been broken and put back together just a few too many times. You broke your bed more often than I broke mine.
We just looks confused of how she could break a crib. As a thoughtful.
So, I would like you to know there's a lot of condensed memory that'll probably be locked up in there. And it might cause a lot of this place to change a bit.
Or metaphysic.
Perhaps. But you're like me and your grandfather, so you should be fine.
Just take some Tylenol. You'll be fine afterwards. Sorry, JT, I had to.
Yeah. I want you to know, after this happens, I want you to tell my father that you've seen your past and that you know how much he loves you.
Okay.
Alright then. This is something I never...
Go on.
You know... I can barely remember why we locked up your memory in the first place. Most likely because a huge chunk of it was unneeded. But... there's probably a actual reason back in the day. Just know, if you ever need help, you could say you're... You could say Uncle Dars can always watch over you. And at the mention of Uncle Dars, I thought it'd be a good idea. Huge chunk of it was not needed. Like breathing.
Empty your mind. Empty your mind of everything except for fine dining. And breathing! And breathing! That episode of SpongeBob. Like, SpongeBob really forgot everything except for those two things.
It is good to see you. You too. I did not know that you could return. I can't.
Aren't you with Simon?
I am wherever I want to be. And I am also not bonded to Simon. I am bonded to Enix. So a bond with another human, huh? Yes. It reminds me of you in your youth. Minus the strength.
And several others are saying that shall not be mentioned in stream.
Like what?
I think you know one of them.
I legitimately don't get what you're getting on that.
I doubt Heracles is into men.
Oh,
So
yeah.
any of that.
Yeah. Well, he had a daughter. I shall write it up your head.
Yeah, I don't think Enix has a child idol.
Not yet. Who knows? I missed you. And I missed you, old friend.
Question, are we back in front of the vault door again?
Yes.
Ray looks up at the vault door and tries jumping, but open it by jumping up and holding onto the crevice again.
There's a lot easier way to do this.
How's that? Ray says as she dangles from the door.
Well, first step is doing this.
Ray flies off the door. What did he do exactly?
He turns the vault on its side. And then we approach from the bottom.
Ray just looks at what he did, amazed.
There's a reason why I'm known as Heracles the Strong. He bashes the sword. What's the sword? He bashes the doors to the side. Are you sure you're ready for this?
Ray nods, looking at him. Looks up at him and nods.
All right. After today, don't let anything get you down. Don't keep your mind as strong as you were when you were a child. Because nothing can beat our family. Not permanently. Want to do the honors?
I'll try.
Alright. He picks up Lily, holds her up to the final part of to the vault.
Willie tries opening the door.
And with their help, you succeed.
Push.
I will go make sure that Enix doesn't die.
That's a good idea.
Goodbye.
Willie slowly enters the door. The vault.
I'm not the only one who sees that line, right? There's like it's doubled.
Oh yeah, I see that.
It's weird. Yeah, I'm seeing in the stream it's like that too.
Well, for now, let's ignore it. We're going on to the next map, if there is a next one.
Nope.
Hmm.
But what happens though is a flood of memory reaches you. And you see, I can't do that right now. Actually I can, why not? That the center part suddenly gets a lot bigger. And you can no longer see the edges, as you are too far away.
We just looked around her as the world starts expanding. Literally.
Yeah. And the most, like, the part that is the largest is the middle of the world, which basically it expands from the center as more memory of this little house expands. Just years upon years upon years of memory reaches to you. My darling daughter, you are a lot older than you thought.
Like in my 40s?
Daughter, you were born 200 years ago.
Wait, I'm 200?
Yes.
My number is just trying to process that she's 200.
This may take a bit, and I realize that. But in time, you'll get as strong as your dear old dad. I have no doubt of it. And I bet you'll be as great a hunter as your mother. What is that supposed to be?
Smoke coming here. He was actually trying to do. Figure out that she's 200. How she's 200.
By the way, it does look like that legitimately appears.
You mean the smoke actually tried to figure that out?
Yes. I mean, this is in her imagination.
Let me see if I can do a better smoke.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna show us next to. I'm gonna do some map muckery.
Scissor. Scissor.
There.
Great. Where might we end up popping up in Team 4?
It's Bendy. Yes. I truly am happy that you're my daughter. And I'm sure if your mother could be here, she'd say the same thing. You've become a fine young woman.
And then dawns on Roy. Wait, if I'm your daughter, does that make me a hero?
A hero?
That's what they called you guys.
Well, we are from the age of heroes. You and I aren't. We're born different. And that's all because of my father. His father, who you now know is named, who you now remember, is named Zeus. My father and... Oh, right, he's your boyfriend. My father and Edinburgh came up with a plan many years ago to stop something horrible from happening. Everything they do now is to make sure that horrible thing doesn't come to pass. And what I don't mind right now is that you are a part of it. He kneels down a bit to get closer to her. I am so happy to know that... Well, I'm kind of relieved more than happy. I am relieved that if the world were to fall into anybody's hands, I am relieved it's yours. And if you go to Thanatos, your mother's grave may be there. I don't. It should actually be. Unless somebody moved it. Her grave should be home. This home. And he points to the house.
Where is it?
He takes you a bit outside of the house and
No, she's asking where the home is.
well, Sister Artemis asked me if I could make my home in her woods. So that was where our main home was. But we do have a bit of a place on Route 1.
But Route 1 is empty for the most part.
It is.
Aside from the ranger's home. I mean, not the shrine.
Oh, yes. Huh. Either they tore it down, or that man is living in our house. Either way, I think it's fine. Well, I'd call it more summer home. Gets awfully cold in winter in Artemis Forest. So, my daughter, it was good to see the young woman you've become. And I really do hope you find your mother's armor. I believe it would look very nice on you. And I think she'd be happy. The fact that the armor of a priestess of Arceus works. Well, is being used by someone who's working for Arceus.
Is there a strongest shield to go with it? Wave looks excited.
There's
Like Wave's imagining a female knight in shining armor.
I do know there's a sword, and you can always make your own shield. Just know that the sword, as well as the armor, have interesting capabilities. I remember whenever she wore that armor, she always had the fighting plate inside of it. Whenever she'd get hit by a fighting attack, she'd always stand up, no matter what.
I guess Sparta's looking for plates.
I know.
I'm gonna have to tell the other party members about this then.
Mm-hmm.
The point of interest plus plate location.
Yipperoonie. Although, Yes. By the way, guys, don't go Artificer because, from what I told, apparently, I have to take out one of the things for Artificer. I hear you. I've also seen that you've gotten a couple of those plates, huh?
Uh-huh.
Little treasure hunters. It's a sad thing. What happened at the gym? You've probably heard that they might be digging up a gym.
I have.
Yes. One of those gyms. That gym was my brother Apollo's first one. The gyms were not meant for what they are now, by the way. They were originally meant to help trainers strengthen their bonds with Pokemon just by going there, and you could make yourself stronger, along with meeting with who at the time was considered royalty. The leader, you could train with them. That's why we were. And when we heard what gyms were like over in the other areas, well, apparently they decided to adopt those traditions as well. They were never meant to be like this. I mean, granted, adopting the whole gym leader aspect is not that bad of an idea. I mean, gives some kids a reason to want to go out in the world. But going at full power, I really doubt anyone could beat our Elite Four.
I wouldn't say the gyms would do much good if the gym leaders are jerks. Except for Bullseye, he's been nice.
Yes, well, they're people too. They've had difficult lives.
For me, it's really want to give us the badge until Madeline forced him to.
Well, he also very recently found out his father's dead. They kept that secret from him for years. He took on his father's role, his father's job, at an age younger than they wanted him to. And also, he is your great. There's too many greats. Just know, he is, well, in a sense, he's one of your cousins.
So I'm not the rest of us?
Yes, you're related to each one of the gym leaders.
But I'm the last, quote-unquote, ale.
What about Air?
Basically, she's the last quote-unquote hero in terms of what they are in terms of race. Like long living, for example.
No. The race, well, at least my father came up with the name for it. I can't remember the full title, but the acronym he gave it, well, was G-O-D. God. I always thought it was a bit pompous myself, but...
I like hero battle. sounds more awesome. And it's fun.
Yes. I still think his pet project Triumvirate was a lot more successful than this one. This region was maybe a lot less militaristic, but it's definitely a lot more disorganized.
But am I the last one of us?
Well, you are my direct daughter. And there's still one of you kicking. There's still one of us kicking.
So I won't find underneath this kid? His, for example?
Your grandfather's still alive. And there's always Madeline. For family, I mean. She's not like you and I. Daedalus is also a friend, well.
She's basically going, and am I the last child of the hero?
Oh. Yes, you are the only direct child. Everyone else is descendant.
Wonder what happened to the others.
Well, the child usually has a lot. Well, apparently the lifespan cuts each generation. At this point, our family, unless it was invigorated by someone like you, well, there's nothing. Next generation should dilute it enough that they'll have the exact same lifespan as a normal human.
But if I'm 200, what makes it so I can live up to this point then?
Well, there's a couple things that are different about you than there were about everyone else. That is both me and your mother. Everyone else had children with normal humans, but I had to pick that one little snowflake from that one little snowflake of a family. Your mother is from a tribe of people who, well, have naturally longer lives than most. And part of it is because they legitimately age slower. However, the longer they live, the slower they age. That's why you're 200 and look like you're 12. Doesn't change the fact that I'm so happy to see you. And tell my father that I was so happy I got to see you. If she lets him, he gives her a kiss on the forehead.
She does.
You are the greatest thing I've ever done. I've ever brought forth. He starts walking towards the edges until finally you can't see him anymore.
Ray just thinks to herself,
I wonder if I should have told him about Annabelle.
And she looks around the room some.
I'm actually going to give you the ability to explore Lily's memories. Anything you want to fully look at, you can.
Let's see. We're just gonna look at some of the home memories first.
She sees, um, she sees a lot of her and her father, just playing around, having a good old fun time. There are a couple of memories of her mother, but it looks like she died pretty early on. You do see a memory of Lily at a funeral.
She just found some and continues.
Okay.
Here's to these tiles.
Well, okay. Well, this was Daedalus' workshop. This is where, for about 50 years, I think, where Lily just had a sudden growth spurt, really. And, well, no, sorry. So, for a while, like, for about 50 years, it also unlocked about some of those memories as well. And you realize now that what you mistook for 18 years was just was 50 years of a lot of nothing really happening. Not enough memories. But it was a lot. It was a lot of memories. It's just nothing stood out enough. Mostly because it was all happy. Daedalus never, ever let you feel. If he let you feel a negative emotion, he quickly fixed that. He was definitely a good guy.
But he walks over to where the vault was. Examining it.
Inside here, well, where the vault was is now just covered. Like it is. Well, actually, where the vault was is now a picture, as the contents of the vault have all spilled out. And in that picture is a happy family. And you see all of your father's family. An old man who looks like another old man. Your great uncle, Poseidon. You see Triton, Poseidon's son, holding you. Heracles is kind of hovering over you, whereas your mother, Atalanta, has like a reassuring hand on his shoulder. Hermes looks like he might be trying to pull pranks. Apollo, like he has this just grin of, you're just wait a second. Apollo looks to kind of be off, like looking somewhere else in the clouds, but he's still smiling for the picture. Artemis, right next to her brother Apollo. She doesn't stand out as prominently, but she's definitely there. She has a hand on her brother. motioning to, hey, come on, at least smile for the camera. And you can tell it's a very happy family. I don't know the name for all of them. Fire?
Oh, I just realized I have my mic muted. Sorry.
I wonder if the next castle is the same one that father knew.
She then ponders, I'm looking at the picture. Because she knows how shadow mark. Well, she knows about the shadow marks. And I can mess with the person's aging. Aging.
What was that about the shadow marks?
She's basically wondering if the next from Nick's castle is the same one that father knew. Because she knows about the side effects of shadow marks in terms of aging.
Artemis is spelled with an I instead of a U.
Well, that's how you have it spelled on the map, so.
Not me.
But yeah.
That was Neo.
But yeah, that's basically what Lily is thinking right now. Is the Nick's country at Nick's castle the same one that Heracles knew?
I wonder when shadow marks appear.
You can actually see that. You actually do see. I will mention this. You do see a more or less not exactly happy-looking girl with jet black hair, and she's actually in what looks to be jeans and a white shirt. And standing next to her looks to be a familiar face with a certain accent.
Is that Edinburgh?
She looks closely at the painting.
It definitely looks like him.
I have to ask him about this then.
And she walks away from the painting. Unless there's any other significant details that she notices.
Okay. Other than that, I will note that Nyx looks perhaps a bit possessive of Edinburgh. Or the guy who looks like Edinburgh.
I'm ready to tell this is Nick's, right?
Yeah, it definitely looks... you can tell the familiar resemblance to Nyx Jr.
Okay. She walks away with the new knowledge.
Okay.
Before looking around for a memory that catches her eye.
There is one in the house where... there is a memory of in the house where you had a wrestling match, where baby you had a wrestling match with one of one of your cousins. And guess who won?
Alright. Go baby me.
He actually says this. Go baby me. Quote of the day.
Right on.
She looks at the edge of the house memories.
Yep. There's a lot of cute baby Lily stuff.
Yeah, she's looking at the edge of the house, really.
Yeah. Then there's the final one of her father. With him heading off.
What who those bad people are?
Racist. Racist bastards. Can't be a race to some. Can't exactly be racist to a race that doesn't exist.
She looks around deeper in the Daedalus timeline.
Oh, whoops. There we are. Oh, there's just all the memories. There's one time that Daedalus just wanted to make a rocket for you to ride for a bit. Not even fully sure why, but you know, whatever.
Like around like the edge of the Daedalus timeline.
That's not the Daedalus. Like, that's just before you were sent to school.
Ah.
Yeah. So where you're currently at, yeah. You can see some glimpses of Lily's first day at school, and it looked like things might go good.
Things actually looked up for Lily.
And then you also see the day she first met Minerve. And
I'm gonna be up pretty quick.
Alright.
But gonna listen to what you have to say there first, though.
Okay. So yeah, there's the memories of when you met Minerve for the first time. She seemed nice, but you know the full story now. And there were definitely some things that were telling.
Head. Pika. Press.
What?
Head. Pika.
Cuss. That I can't cuss.
Oh, head Pikatrus.
Yeah. Now, be quick.
Okay. And now we'll take some questions from the non-existent audience. Come on, guys. And now we'll take some questions from the audience, if you have any. Hello? Anybody want to pose a question? Anybody have any questions at all? We'll be taking questions from the audience. Firewolf is currently AFK, so gotta take some questions from the audience. Come on, guys. Can ask anything, even about hashtag JTeam Meetup.
Back.
Okay. Well, looks like no questions from the audience at all. Yay. Okay.
But it really does stick her tongue out at the nerves.
In that memory that you, like, when you see when you have you stick your tongue out at Minerve, it just so happens that in that memory, she ends up getting this smug smile.
Served you right.
She goes,
Served you right.
What served her right?
she's referring to getting kicked out.
So she says serves you right after she gets a smug smile.
Like, just looking at the memory where he just sticks her tongue out and goes,
Served you right.
Okay. Yeah. Move on.
yep.
Okay. Then you pass by and there's the memory of you getting kicked out. And then Zeus's place.
Maybe sure I put hot sauce in the underwear.
Hot sauce in her underwear? Why?
Type of thing where report on the nerve.
Okay. Yeah.
Wanting to burn you know what.
Okay.
She really hates Minerve at this point.
I love how you got the last laugh and still you want to torture the poor woman.
She didn't get to have her fun. Adrian showed up.
Which you do see that. Well, not yet anyway. Yeah, you come across all the fun moments with Zeus. He was surprisingly understanding. He was... It was a fun time with him as well. And you do notice every once in a while Daedalus did actually come over.
I wonder if we should have made a bike together.
Did you say made a bike?
Make a bike, yes. If you have the materials you can and tools, you can legitimately make a bicycle. Especially if the person's in a rental.
Unfortunately, you guys wanted to do that, but the parts to make a bike were just too expensive. It would have somehow been cheaper to just buy the bike itself. And that cost way too much.
By 10 billion poke.
Definitely at least like 5 poke benchies. I don't know why I said 5, I just wanted to say 5. And then the memory of you meeting your friends. And Jamaican Tony. Jamaican Tony was weird.
Funny character, but player wise.
Yeah.
I wonder how he's doing.
Cut to Jamaican Tony still in jail. I'm not going to take him out of jail unless like I do a thing with the player, which will most likely never happen. Yeah. And at the very end. Oops, wrong one. I want you. And you. Wrong layer, Jordan. At the end of the little dreamscape. Is the
Question: how much of these are swamp?
our swamp?
Like, differentiate harmful memories with good memories.
The good memories tend to have a blue tint, whereas the bad memories have a red tint.
Oh, there must be a lot of red tints then.
One or two.
Okay. Like splotches of red.
Yeah. You know,
Like John splotch.
by the way, how things are now, you do feel it would take a lot. Like, just after all of these years, a lot of things now kind of seem petty. And you definitely know.
Except for the near death.
Yeah,
That one was well deserved. Yeah.
yeah, that one was a problem, but everything past that seems almost petty. And you have a feeling that no matter what, things will always be alright. In other news, you see Apoplectic just at the at the outside edge, just like waving.
Where he just raised back.
Hi there.
Hey, honey, how's it going?
Good.
Wave runs over going,
It's an apoplectic.
Heracles probably wouldn't like that, but I don't care. So, you have a nice trip. Or, well, wrong term, but yeah, you have a nice time.
It was fun rewatching me messing with Minerva.
where he points over to the school area.
You should see it.
I can see it all the way over here. How was your father?
Never expected him to be my father. Like I was told that it was a Heracles, but not the Heracles.
Yeah. Sorry we had to keep it from you. I blame Madeline. Everybody just likes keeping their secrets around here. They could do for a week. 5. Going without secrets. My humble opinion. What about you? You got any secrets?
Aside from the stuff I just found,
Yeah, besides the stuff you just learned.
Not really.
Okay. Well,
I mean, everyone already knows that I messed with Minerva.
yeah. Well, I guess we should get out of here. So,
Can we watch her drinking hot sauce as if we're thinking it was Ronald? Or orange juice?
I mean, right now it's juice, tomato juice. Basically, she's asking if she can rewatch the plank she pulled on Minerva one more time.
no, sweetie. It's time for you to wake up.
and her voice starts to fade from being apoplectic to a familiar voice. Wake up!
Come on, wake up.
You seriously should wake up. Please. Lily. Wake up.
I wanna find to think of a funny line. Oh well.
I'm half wanting Lily to tell apoplectic never to go to eggs. Alright. Well, that was that session. I think I did better on the first Lily solo session.
All the fields. It was just dataless. Alright, I'm going to now mark the map quick.
Okay.
Playing. Not all the right icons have been released, so I'll make it the next one. Oh wait, next. There you go. What color do you think I should use for plate?
For plate?
Yeah. What? Possible plate location would be a red square.
I'd say it make it the color of Arceus.
White and yellow.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's see Arceus. Arceus has a couple of colors. Yellow, green, white, red, black. Besides the
There we
green.
go.
Besides the green, he could be a Grim.
There we go. Oh, white and yellow. Oh, possible plate location.
Besides the green, he could look like a Grim. Yeah. So, I thank y'all for watching. Let's keep this channel growing. If you don't like watching on Twitch, that's fine. Let us know in the Discord server. We currently have a straw poll. So, yeah. So, Fire, did you like this one?
Yep.
Awesome. Audience, did you like this one?
Feel bad for Ray though. She wanted to watch us or ruin Madeline's day again. That's a good memory for her. A really good memory.
Alright. Well, nothing from the audience. Oh well. But yeah. Alright guys. I'm going to say if you like the video, please share us. We need more people. Do follow. If you don't follow, please follow on Twitch. That way I can make it to partner, I can make it to affiliate faster, which means I can actually start possibly making money off of this, which means
he can finally become the true taco.
well, if I start making money off this, that means, well, Fire, you get a computer faster.
Yay!
And, yeah. And, like, I can do a lot more stuff for everybody. Like, if you share this stuff around Fire, and, like, people follow me, and you'll get a computer faster.
Yay!
Yeah, so there's incentive for you. And, like, if I feel like you're going to be a long-time player, I will invest in you guys. So,
Well, considering how many of your campaigns I'm in.
yeah, well, it's more the fact that
Gold and silver are never ending, most likely, because that's just how things go with Pokemon.
But even if gold and silver do end, I'm still in Team Furry as well.
yeah, you're also in Rivulet Red or Storming Sapphire. But those two are most likely going to go for a while too, because they're basically going to be D&D campaigns that just happen to have Pokemon in them.
I wonder if we're gonna end up meeting Lily in those campaigns.
I have
Like,
bet
how far in the future will they be?
it starts on the day that it starts around the same day Edinburgh left.
Yeah, but we don't know how far ahead that is compared to gold.
20,
Oh, so Lily will still be around.
maybe. There's a lot of differences between the two timelines. Yeah.
Yeah, 20 years in the future. Lily looks like she's 12 still.
Nah. She should look like she's 16.
20 years in the future?
Mhm.
I thought it was going by hundreds of years.
No.
Oh, well, she still looks like she's less than 8, but younger than 18. She's still a Molly.
Just barely.
She's still small. Yeah, very Molly.
Yeah.
She's still small.
Well. Although, you would... anyway. So yeah, guys. Thank you for watching. Please shill us around. We can't grow unless people try to make us... help us grow. So yeah. Thank you for watching. And...
Bye.
Bye!
Bye. Also, for the record, I am not going to do with Heracles what I'm doing with Yort's uncle.